Bienvenidos, worldwide fans of the planet's hottest entertainment with an edge. Jaime En Fuego here, bringing you my namesake program, Enfuegotainment. That's right, you can just call me Fuego for short. Just getting back to the Chiron Cavern, where my band rehearses, which is where you see me seated right here, right now. And that's because I am a little late on this one, but since I just recently watched the first two films like back to back in one evening, I felt like, yeah, I should check out this new John Wick 3 trailer. And I must say, I was long overdue, and just it took me way too damn long to check out the two John Wick films. I've always been a big Keanu fan, and not just for, you know, comedic stuff like Bill and Ted, and not just for super shoot 'em up or whatever stuff like, you know, The Matrix. I've always found him to be much more well-rounded dramatic actor than a lot of people have, you know, ever given him credit for and stuff like that. I think I'm trying to remember if he was in A Walk in the Clouds, and that is just a total just admission of just my lameness. And yeah, he was in that. Hey, Keanu can be a romantic guy too and whatnot, but yeah, I think he's great, man. And I even like stuff that's less like super shoot 'em up. I thought he was great in Johnny Mnemonic. I mean, I even like the Constantine movie, man. You know, a lot of people don't because he's so different than, you know, the Brit that is John Constantine. At least he was allowed to smoke, man. But yeah, so John Wick 3, I must say, of the first two films, when I finally got around to watching them, the first one had more heart and more emotion, in my opinion, and not just because of the dog, but I felt like it did. I don't know. I felt like there was more dramatic weight and heft and stuff. The second one had better action set pieces and did some more interesting world building, and I liked it going international and whatnot. And I really dig this world. I really dig the cast. I mean, Ian McShane is great in both films. It was cool to see Common in the second one. What's her name? Something Rose. She's going to be the new Batgirl, or excuse me, Batwoman. Difference there. But especially in Persuasion. But yeah, so let's just check this out. I know he's on the run now. He's no longer allowed in any of those special you know, hideout hotels and whatnot. The name is eluding me at the moment. I keep thinking Hotel Artemis, which I think was the rip-off kind of movie that was done recently that I never got around to seeing. But yeah, Halle Berry's in this, obviously. Keanu, and this is allegedly the third and final entry in these films. So yeah, let's see what this is all about. Can you tell us what this is all about? It's about dignity. It's about respect. And I need to get some headphones. So let's get those crank-a-lankin'. Something that I always forget here, because, you know, that's what allows the bleed in of the sound and whatnot. There we go. You want to hear just me, and you want to hear the trailer separado. So yeah, this is John Wick 3, John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellum. Let's give it a whirl. And we have pre-trailer. Okay. I see Fishburne's back. Okay, Lionsgate, bring it. This is #1 on trending as of right now when I'm looking. And this just came out yesterday.
No idea what's coming.
There's some McShane.
Mr. Wick broke the rules.
You're breaking the
And
rules!
the repercussions if he survives.
Swearinger's still got his back.
John Wick, excommunicado, is now in
Yep.
effect.
Right at the very end of the last film.
Shouldn't be here.
Uh-oh.
Nice suit.
He's always wearing a nice-ass suit. So they're old homies, I'm guessing.
After this, we are less than even.
So she apparently owes him one.
There's no escape for you.
There's no escaping us. Orgasmo.
Would you help set the mood for our new guest?
Let us begin.
Those two are so great, man.
Are services still off limits to me?
What do you need?
You see, you know he's still his homie.
Guns. Lots of guns.
Of course. May 17th, so not too far now. There he is hiking through the Sahara. We'd seen that in the promos photos.
Got a nasty surprise coming.
Yeah,
I've been looking forward to
the old Matrix homies.
for a long time.
Disappointed.
Riding the horse. There you go.
Keep this up as long as you'd like. But this only ends one way.
Action set pieces looking gnarly, as expected. Gotta try to up the ante from the last one, right? Woo boy. Okay, so Parabellum is indeed.
Because of a puppy?
Wasn't just a puppy.
Because of Puppy? That is awesome. Okay, very cool seeing Angelica Houston. Okay, well, I'm gonna run it back through the muted tubes and just give a few more thoughts. So, yeah, May 17th. I'm gonna double check real quick because I need to see who is directing this, because I know they switched out directors in the second John Wick, and some people thought that was a problematic thing, and I didn't necessarily think so. I mean, it was really the script, not the execution of the action that was problematic. And so, okay, So, first one was 2014, and the first one was directed by Chad Stahelski, okay? And then second one, I know they swapped out. Okay, so second one was still Chad Stahelski, but what? Was it a different writer? Because now I'm curious. No, Derek Kolstad. So what? I'm thinking Deadpool. I'm thinking something different. I'm coming off as a total uninitiated. Well, long story short, let's see if we have. Okay, Chad is back for this one. Story is by Derek Kolstad again, but there's some different people actually writing the screenplay. So, well, it definitely has that similar stylistic flavor. Hey, Keanu is delightfully stoic as he needs to be in this, and he really doesn't have to emote too much more. I felt like the reason I probably enjoy the first one the best, even if I like the action in the second one just a wee bit better, and it was a little bit more stylized. You could tell the budget was bigger for Chapter 2. But the first one was where, with the loss of, his lady and everything, and I mean, the dog stuff was sad, but I was just, more heartbroken by just those recollections and reminders of their relationship, and how it took somebody so special for him to actually get out of this business, that he was so notorious with him. I don't know. I felt like the whole villainous aspect in the second one was just a little more on the silly side, and so maybe that's why. I don't know. But he's got, other League of Assassin people after him at this point. I'm curious about the significance of the Parabellum as the subtitle for this. But, yeah, we've been waiting a few years for this one. I mean, heck, it's already been 2 years since Chapter 2, but Chapter 2 was also a big success. I'm curious what the box office was on it. Box office was over 170 million on a 40 million budget, and the first one was first one was 88 on a 20 to 30 million dollar budget. So the second one was wildly more successful. So yeah, let's see how this entry performs and how they cap off the rest of this series. So that's my thoughts on John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum. Are y'all excited? Do you think we're gonna get some more legit emotion from Homeboy, from Mr. Reeves, or is he already gearing up for that? Bill and Ted get old, and he's just ready to put this character to rest properly. Will John Wick die in this? Who wants to place their bets on this? I'm gonna say maybe. Yeah, I guess that's not a real answer. But you know what? Yes, I think he is going to die. I think that'll be the final kind of... Or maybe he just does finally escape, and who the hell knows? I guess that's not a concise answer. But I would like for him to survive, but I think it would be more cathartic if he did die in some interesting self-sacrificial fashion. That would be dope. So in any event, I'm going to wrap it up. I've been Jaime En Fuego. You can find me on all social media sectors like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and the YouTubies, occasionally doing a trailer reaction like this, doing reviews of all the Star Wars content as we approach the December release of episode 9. I've already done episodes 1 and 2, and this weekend I am unleashing a review of the Clone Wars film, and then next month in April it's going to be episode 3. And so I'm taking things kind of in timeline order as opposed to in actual release order and stuff. I also earlier this year did reviews of all 8 of the Best Picture nominations, and so yeah. Tons of fun stuff, but I also am on something called The Horror Show. If for whatever reason you're stumbling upon this and you don't know where I spend most of my YouTube time, it is at youtube.com/The Horror Show channel, doing film reviews, trailer reactions there as well. The rest of the team does video game Let's Plays. We do convention coverage, interviews with fellow YouTubers and the occasional, celebrity director, actor, or whatever the hell it may be. So jump over there, like, share, subscribe here and there. Porfa y gracias. It is greatly appreciated. Hit the bell so you get all of the notifications about new content, both here on Enfuegotainment and over on The Horror Show. So I guess I will give my proverbial ending until the reel of comes around once more. Hasta luego, Cinemigos. But I am hopeful that we get to reconnect sooner rather than later. Peace.